Hello and welcome to the Savvy Money Show with me, your host, Sean. Today we're looking at free apps. The ones that I actually use myself, they are all FCA regulated, so you'll be insured up to £80,000, although we wouldn't like to have to go through the process of claiming that back. But the one thing we do want to do is save money, so we're going to start with freetrade, then move on to trading212, and then on to one that seems to have gone under the radar, which focuses on the American stock market, but I've mentioned it in my videos before, called Stake. So let's get on with the video. You can see I've already opened up my portfolio in freetrade. It's looking pretty bare at the moment because it's just showing my free share, JP Morgan Investment Trust. That's because it used to be a lot fuller. If you look at my activity, I had a REIT in there, and which I bought for £710 and sold for £718, which went ex-dividends and gave me a £72 dividend, as will give me a £72 dividend because it went ex-dividend yesterday. So I will have made a total of £80 in 3 days on that, and I'll invest that money elsewhere. That is sitting in my account there. I've withdrawn £100 to move into my ISA on another platform, and then I will use that on nothing. As you can see from my activity, I have used to have a lot more apps in here, a lot more companies in here, but I am waiting for the right company at the right price for putting it. I don't buy for the sake of buying. Now you can see a little man with a circle, a person with a circle up the top. That is where you click on to get your information and your free trade individual user number. Mine's 53,900 and change, so there's a lot of people using this app. It's also where you click on to get your free share referral link. Reason I'm not clicking on it is it has my personal address and information on it. It's also where you click on to convert from the free trading platform into an ISA, which costs £3 a month. Now when you consider that some banking apps cost £10 to £20 a month, and that's not even for the ISA, that's not a bad price. Shall we have a look how is right? They give you the free shares within a day of you clicking on the link and depositing, but they don't reveal which share it is until 3 days later. Now if we go down, it tells you the current value, the average price, just the average price you've paid. If you average down or average up, that's what will come up there. It will tell you the gain or loss. So it's gone up 18p since I was given it, which isn't bad, and it tells you about the company, which has improved, because when I first came here, the only description it had about the company was, for instance, Berkshire Hathaway, it said Warren Buffett's company, and BT, it had slow internet, and you can see where it was going with that. Now it's more intense, but it still only has market open, high and low. I would like more information such as PE ratio, dividend yield, and you know the kind of information I look for when I speak about my videos. Now, they are updating their app every day. If you could look here on Discover, it says newly added, and throughout the day this will change, because they will put in, because they will be constantly adding new stocks and shares and ETFs to the platform. When I started, they only had 350. Now they're talking about adding 3,500 before the end of the year. If they can do that, that would be amazing. They're also talking about adding more fractional shares to the account, which would be a big win for them. Now, they're one of the younger apps out of the three, but not the youngest one to come to the UK. The third one will be the youngest one to come to the UK. We can see here it has recently viewed popular ETFs, popular stocks, sectors. You can click into any one of these and it will show you, it tells you how many companies are in there as well, tech titans, and then you can click see all and it will just bring it all down like that. You've got insights which will tell you how much you had. Before I sold, it was the other way around, 99% stocks. I've shown you activity. And here's the account where you can top up and withdraw. Now this is one of the best ones for withdrawing. It's one of the quickest ones for withdrawing, regardless of what the other apps say. Top up, on the site, and according to them, it takes 2 to 4 days. In my experience, you need to leave it a day if you want to pull the trigger on something. So you need to have the money in your account. Make sure you have the money in your account if you're planning on pulling the trigger on something. Now, you can only deposit money from your linked bank account. You can't deposit it from another bank account, which is another thing. And you have to do a bank transfer with their details. You cannot press deposit, for instance, like this. You have, how would you like to top up? You go bank transfer and it gives you, and you press continue and it gives you the sort code and account number and asks you to transfer into this account. Now they charge £1 for foreign exchange transfers, such as changing pounds to dollars or euros and vice versa, which isn't too much. This is the beta program, which means that they are going to update it, and they, as I said, it charges £3 a month for the ISA. This is the free platform. They also charge for one or two other things, but I doubt you'll use them, because if, to tell the truth, if you use them, you will probably be in another app. They are talking about a Premier account where you pay monthly, and then the exchange rate comes from £1 to 50 pence. The ISA's included in that, and you get instant buys and sells. At the moment, it says all sales will be completed at 3 p.m. They say 3 to 4 p.m, but it's usually 3 p.m. to cut down on administration costs. They will allow you a certain amount of instant transfers. After that, they will charge you £1 per instant transfer, unless they have someone they know is wanting to buy your stock and do that. Anyway, that is freetrade app. Now we go to trading212. Up the top you have ETFs, upcoming earnings, my second watch list, which I've named one, new on trading212, cannabis stocks, healthcare, energy, all different types of stocks. Fractional shares, they have a lot of fractional shares, watch list, and please note, some of these my watch list for me, some of them are because people have asked for certain videos, so I'm keeping them on my watch list. And this is my portfolio. It is an ISA, which they do not charge for, and where this is better than the other two is you just click deposit funds, it goes to your linked bank account, and you can deposit instantly. You don't have to go to your account and deposit it. Once you've done it once, you can, and set it up once, you can do it through the app completely straight away. Now, this is the bit that confuses some people, but it only confuses them the first time. Up here you have the trading212 invest. This is where your free share comes to. Now, and this was mine, Vodafone, and this is where your free share referral link is. Now, if you've gone for an ISA and then you're looking for your referral link, oh no, where is it? And their customer service tell you, oh, it's in your notifications, and you can't find it. But then you go to your invest, there it is. Now, you have your history, your notifications, even if they give you a promo code. You have your search button down and stuff, which you can separate between stocks and country, ETFs, and Germany or United Kingdom. We'll go back to portfolio. We'll see the difference between the information. Now, the good and the bad. We'll start with the good. It gives more information on the company in the description, and it gives this, which is from background information, gives a market cap and dividend yield. Now, we'll go to one in my ISA, just so that, now, again, gives the PE ratio, earnings per share, and revenue. Now, the problem with this app is they haven't updated all of them, as you see here. Now, this is the maximum, so it's past 1 year. Now, it should be 5 years and past. Now, you see here is only showing 3 months, whether you put 1 year or maximum, and that is with a majority of their shares. So they are updating it. They do have, as you saw with my first two, Vodafone and AA and AMD, they have updated it to have the full history. But with these, with 90% of them, I think they're just letting it roll, thinking it's too much work, that you a bit like that, until someone actually contacts them and says about it. Now, the withdrawal will take a few days to go through, and that is once you have it in your account, because you'll go to withdraw funds, it will not show in your account straight away if you sold. It will not sell straight away or buy straight away. There will be a 1 minute lag on it. So if there's a bull run or a bear bug, and you're selling or you're buying, you could get a worse price or a better price, depending. But a majority of the time, that minute doesn't make a difference. I've had times where I've sold and I've got a better price, or I've bought and I've got a better price because of that minute delay. But then there's been times where I'm expecting a certain price and I've got a worse price. Anyway, let's go to the last one, and I come across this because as you all know from a previous video, I was looking for an oil tanker stock that wasn't NAT, and I sold NAT at a profit and was looking to go into DHT and Frontline, and this was the only one that didn't charge for that. Every other platform was charging, like Interactive Investor, £10 a month, and I wasn't going to pay to hold the shares. Now, see here, the dashboard shows you equities. This arrow will move whether it's up or down. It will show you the buying power, unsettled funds, what pack you're on. If you're on the free one, if you're on the brokerage pack, it gives you more options. Now, it gives you a free share when you use a referral link, which will be between $2 to $200, which will be Dropbox, Nike, or GoPro. Lucky me, I got GoPro, which was $2, but it's still free share. Now, we'll see the difference in the information by clicking on with DHT. Now, and you see here, it's just nothing coming up. Now with Frontline, at least something's coming up. Now it tells you how many units hold, the average price, and you can see the return, and it shows you a PE ratio and dividend yield. The dividend yield is very high. It gives you a lot more information there as well than freetrade. Yeah. And gives you information there. It tells you all the tankers. As I said in my video, it has a diverse amount of tankers from small to very large. You know, and you have. We'll go back and see about DHT. Yeah, PE again. They've got the wrong one. PE ratio of 24, dividend of 17%. Now we'll go to Finance Yahoo, and we'll do Frontline, and PE ratio 12, for dividend 5.39%. Now, this is why whenever I use an app, especially a free app, I always use things like Yahoo Finance and a few other places, a few other sources. Now, I contacted Simply Wall Street to tell them they've overvalued some of the companies, especially UK companies, and they just weren't interested. They asked for the companies, I told them, and then they've blamed my analysts. And I said, what? Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, you're saying they don't value a company properly. So in the end, just left them to it. I said before about my other one, which was Hargreaves Lansdown. I moved to them when Barclays started charging for the platform, and basically I use this to find information on any company that they don't have the full information in the share dealing app, free share dealing app. And I used to have shares in about 70 companies in Barclays. I sold some of it when I made profit. I came down to here and I had about 15-20 companies, and then when I moved to free trade I downgraded to 6 companies, and now I'm in a very small position in this, just waiting for the shares to kind of go up. You know, it's like so these aren't recommendations, these are just waiting for them to make enough of a profit for me to pull my shares out of the company, out of the account, and leave them. I want to keep one in there, which will probably be Chrysalis, and then I will, after a certain while, or be Boulders, because it's only £17.50, and then I will use that as an excuse to use their platform. Now, I hope you've enjoyed that information today. I'm going to round up with what I think my best one is, and the winner is trading212. The reason why is free trade and stake both take a few days to deposit. Although free trade is the quickest one to withdraw out of the 3 of them, and stake and is the longest to withdraw, and trading212 is the second longest. I feel like trading212 have more information on their app. They give the free ISA and it's more accurate. That being said, I do still have all 3, not just for the free shares, but because of the fact that there are shares on free trade you don't get on trading212, and vice versa. As I've said with the oil tanker stocks, there's shares on stake that you don't get on the other 2. So it doesn't cost me anything to keep it open, so I keep them all open. I know there are plenty of seasoned stockbrokers who prefer free trade purely because they deposit their money, they sell a stock, they keep their money there, and it kind of stops them from going and spending the money. And there's a few other reasons that they prefer it as well. And with trading212, the temptation, where it's so quick and easy, the temptation is too much to go there, deposit into the account, and just spend too much money in the stock market. So if you found the information helpful today, click the like button. If you want to see more videos, click the subscribe or bell notification, or write in the comments below which videos you would like to see, or just comment on today's video. Hopefully the quality of this has been a little bit better than the past ones. Please note I am in my first week of producing these, and they have all been live, so please be patient with me. I am trying to get the quality better, and if you're patient with me, I will keep trying to provide you with good entertainment. and keep investing wisely. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose, and make sure you do your due diligence. Goodbye.